Kanika Durga, please introduce yourself and tell us where you're telling from, and please tell us a story.
Yeah, done. Good evening. I am Kanaka Durga. I like to thank Eric for this opportunity in this International Women's Day. Happy Women's Day to all. Yeah, here I start my story. Do you know who I am? I am a huge tree who expands over the large areas. Me and my friends reside over the highway between Hulikal and Kudur. I am a mammoth being. I live 100 years. I am a national tree of India due to my iconic aspect, longevity, and cultural importance of Indian villages. I was appreciated by travelers and merchants. Can you guess me who I am?
Banyan,
Hello? Can you guess me who I am?
banyan tree?
Yeah. I am the banyan tree. I am the banyan tree. I am going to narrate a story about my mother, who is popularly known as Salu Marada Timmakka. She was born in the year 1909 in Tumkur district in Gubi Taluk. She didn't receive any education because of her poverty. She remained illiterate. Later, at the age of 19, she was married to a man called Chikkalla Bikkaya. Even after 25 years, the couple did not have any children. Infertility scared Timaka. She attempted suicide. But one day, the couple decided to plant the trees in lieu of children. Since in 1948, they started planting the trees over the highways on both the sides. Every day, they carry the water over the piles and they water the plants. Trees were taken care like a kids. In the first year, it was 10. The second year, it was 15. And the third year, it was 20. The trees were grown flourishly. But suddenly, who was the backbone of Timaka, Chikkala Bikkaya, expired. But still, she continued her work to plant the trees on the highways. She used to carry the pile of water over the 4 kilometers to water the saplings. The first year it was, she, in absence of Bikkaya, she planted nearly 8,000 trees in Karnataka. She was in charge of the greenery place, but her service was unnoticed for 36 years. But she didn't bother about that. In spite of the poverty, she went and she looked after the trees as a children. But later, what she has planted, it was assessed about 1.5 million rupees, and she could not bear that thing. Later, the Karnataka government taken in charge of to take care of the trees. After a while, she adopted a son called Umesh, who is similar to the character of her. Umesh, what the mother was doing, he followed her and he is continuing. Now her age was 110 years. Still, she is doing a social service. She received so many awards: National Nadoji Award, Green Champion Award, Padma Shri Award, and so many, and so on. Salumandra Timmaka story teaches us happiness is a choice. Despite the poverty, illiteracy, and then infertility, never went to her outrageous behavior. She didn't stop her. She didn't stop. She's keep on achieving more and more and more and more. Now, on the highway, we can see lot of trees. The travelers and merchants enjoying the shadow of the banyan tree. Our motto, finally, respect the environment. This is the gift you are going to give to the planet. Still, she survived and she is doing all the things. thank you for the opportunity what Eric has given me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kanakadurga. So we've been hearing about her in all the news channels, and recently there were a lot of articles. Last time, I think when she got the Padma Shri, it was very nice that you gave us a detailed story.
Yeah.
And she was particularly very famous because of her age.
Yeah.
For what she has done. And infertility being considered a stigma in those days, she overcame that with her husband, and she has given so much to the society. It's really inspiring. And as a story, it was really nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I really know about this story at all, and I really love. I take care of. I'm part of the Shade Tree Commission, so I help the trees in Linden where I live. Okay, I go around and I check out the health of the trees. So to me, to find out that there's this person out there that has basically created her own, it sounds like her own forest. I mean, really, she planted so many trees. I think what you might want, because I did find it a little confusing at the beginning, what you might want to do is talk to people about trees and how much we love trees and what's the value of trees. And then, oh, I have a story about trees, and then get into her life. And I think if you describe, rather than at the end where you say poverty and the rest, you just describe her life as she grew up. She grew up in a poor part of town. She didn't have this, she didn't have this. And then she got married, and then you tell that story about how they didn't have kids, but they decided, now maybe you're filling in here, but they decided to create life in their own way, and creating life from a beginning, and they could afford to do trees. So they started off with one, and then two, and then you get to the huge amount, and that her husband and her are doing this as that they go back and maybe check the trees and see how they're growing, and they take care of them. And so that we know that this is their children, right? This is their children. And in the end, making that connection and in the end, she didn't have, she did adopt a child who helped her do this, but in the end, she had many more than the one child. She had 100. How many children? How many trees she planted? She had
now nearly 8,000.
Okay, 8,000. So in the end, she had created 8,000 living lives, and we benefit from them or something, But I just think it's such a heartfelt story that if you tighten it up a bit and make it a little cleaner with your choices, that it can be a much even stronger story, because it touched my heart, and there was just points at which it wasn't as clear, like you jumped around a little bit. But I think if you just try to keep it from a straight manner, that it will enrich it even more, because it does touch the heartstrings. And as Nadidra said, people love the details, so giving us the details is great. And then, what was the age at which she stopped planting these trees?
Where after nearly 50, maybe at 50 years, because 25 years, she got married at 19 years. After 25 years, because of infertility only, she started her work.
Okay, so no, but so you can bring in those factors too, like anything that gives us the details, but in a way that tie it to her life. So growing up, she didn't have much to eat, or like, things that, rather than saying she was poverty and this. And I think that we can all make a difference no matter where we are, and here's a perfect person. And in all the years she lived, she made such a big difference. So thank you for sharing her story.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kanakadurga, I also really liked your story. I have read about Salu Marada Thimakka.
Okay.
While I about inspiring women, so I came to know about that time only. And it's so inspiring that age is just a number. The way she took up planting banyan trees, and every day going there, taking care of them, watering them, that and the way she had been dedicated in it. It's more than children, because after some time we let go. but she had been caring for plants again and again. So
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Yeah, welcome.
Durga,
Yeah.
can you write her name in the chat, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I want to look her up as well.
Yeah. Take this.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.